from the Wiltshire Times on Saturday the 4th of July, 1914. On Monday evening, a labourer named Arthur Garlick, aged 44, was admitted to the Malmesbury Cottage Hospital, unconscious and bleeding from a wound on his head. Dr. Moore was in attendance, having seen the man lying down in the street near the Market Cross. As the injury consisted of a fracture at the base of the skull, there was no hope of recovery. Garlick remained unconscious and died at 2:30 the following morning. It was alleged that the death of Garlick was caused by another man pushing him. On Tuesday morning, William Pagenton, a middle-aged man in the employ of the Malmesbury Rural District Council as a roadman, was arrested and charged with the manslaughter of Garlick. The inquest was held at the YMCA room on Tuesday afternoon before Mr. A.L. Forrester, coroner for North Wilts. George Garlick from Silver Street, said the deceased man was his son, 44 years of age, and was a labourer. He could only say that he was at work on Monday for Mrs. Jones of the King's Arms Hotel and arrived home about 7 o'clock in the evening.
My name is Arthur James Liddington. I am a baker's boy employed by Gladwin & Son of the Market Cross. I saw Pagenton sitting on one of the outside walls of the Market Cross, and whilst he was there, Garlick went to him in a menacing attitude. Whilst Pagenton was still sitting down, Garlick struck him in the face and closed with him. Pagenton pushed Garlick away and Garlick gave a sort of twist and fell against the wall. He struck his head, causing blood to flow from the wound and from his ears. He was taken to the Cottage Hospital.
Other witnesses were Ernest W. Curtis, the brother of the accused, Bruce Pagenton, Arthur Cook, Mrs. Lucy Pierce and Mrs. Dorothy May Jones. Dr. Moore spoke.
There was a fracture running down to the base of the skull. An artery had been ruptured by the fracture, and that was the cause of death, for a large clot of blood was pressing on the brain.
The coroner briefly summed up, and the jury found that Garlick died from a fall caused by being pushed by Pagenton in self-defense. The verdict, the coroner said, amounted to accidental death. There was some applause at the announcement. Later the same day, Pagenton was brought before Mr. E.L. Hinwood and the Mayor Mr. H. Farrant. He was remanded until Wednesday, July the 7th. The only evidence of arrest was given by Police Sergeant Hillier. Bail was granted, accused in £50 and 2 sureties of £25 each.